Hey everybody, we've got electronic time locks on our vaults and safes. What happens when the battery gets low? We will hear the electronic keypad actually beep at you multiple times to let you know that you do have a low battery. There's again multiple styles of electronic locks. You might have different kinds, but we're going to show you a few different ones to let you know how to change the batteries. This right here is a Titan D drive from S&G. S&G, it's a Titan D drive. To find the batteries on this lock, first you pop this cover off here. If you look down on inside of here, you'll see the battery. Most every electronic lock is a 9-volt battery, either 1 or 2. You pull that battery off. When you seat this battery, you need to be sure that it is pushed on tight on those connections. You do not want it just sitting on top, bouncing on and off. After you've made that connection on this, you slide the battery back in to make sure the cabling is out of the way. You can push that cover back closed. It's ready to go. Anytime you change any of these electronic combination locks, it's always best to have your vault or safe open when you're making the changes. We'll show you a few other options that are inside of here. This is another style of an S&G lock. This of course would be on the face of a door. On this particular kind of S&G lock, if you have one that looks like this, the first thing you do is you pull straight forward on the cover of the face of this. It's just held on with some tension springs. Work it back and forth until it comes apart. This ribbon cable you need to be very careful with. If this ribbon cable is broken and the cable inside of there gets torn or ripped, then your lock will not work anymore. Here you see 2 9-volt batteries. Make sure again when you take these batteries out that it is seated all of the way and clipped all the way tight into those connectors when you are finished, before you close it back up. And again, make sure the ribbon cable doesn't get kinked or torn or bent. So after you replace those 2 9-volt batteries, you can push those springs back in and it holds itself together on that lock. This lock here is a Lagarde lock. On this particular Lagarde lock, there is no way to take this keypad off. You see these 2 terminals here. If your battery were to go low and die and it was inside, because the battery is locked inside of the door, you would hold a battery against those 2 battery terminals and it would allow you to have power on that while you open it. But to replace this particular lock, you open it, and on the back side of this door you will find a battery box. In this battery box you pop the cover off of this and there you go, there's your 9-volt battery. Pull that battery off, make your connections, put it back inside and close your box. And that's how you replace the battery on this particular style guard lock. We'll show you one more style over here on another safe in our shop. This is another style of Lagarde lock, and we know that because this LG is the Lagarde style. If we look at this lock, we look around, we see this little tab on the bottom. This little tab on the bottom, if you pull straight down, it's just a little plastic cover. There is your battery. Again, seat that battery correctly. I cannot stress enough to make sure the battery is seated correctly. Make sure the cables aren't pulled on too much to break any cabling. Once you've replaced the battery, you slip it back up inside, take the cover, clip that cover back on, and you're good to go. And again, last point, just to re-emphasize, make sure you open your safes if you can, if the battery is not dead, before you change batteries. If you've got another style that you're not sure of, give us a call at Security Services. We'll come help you out. Thanks.